What's up, you guys? So I'm back. I promise I'll be back with the rest of this story regarding the allegations that Freddie Hartide didn't want his fiance Lindsay to do an interview with someone from the quote unquote brown community. I can say that I spoke with both Lindsay and the person that she was having a conversation with. She was having a conversation with a blogger from the blog Girlfriends and Champagne. That's the blog, and I'll leave a link to it below. And it's actually not a gossip blog, it's a woman empowerment blog. And they reached out to Lindsay to have her on one of their panels. So she was having this conversation with the blogger, and you see the screenshot of these text messages. I'm going to read you these text messages, and then we'll get into the author of these text messages. The texts say, I really don't think slash want you to do a show, especially if the host or show is in brown culture community. So sad I have to tell you that, but they are so protective and can be vindictive. I don't want to see you get bashed or derailed or have them get you too emotional where you can't think clearly and say something that can be misinterpreted. The best host you can agree to is someone who is neutral. They can still be brown, but they need to have a certain reputation within the community. If you are going to say something, I think you should do only one exclusive, and it should be with someone reputable. Some of these people reaching out to you are bottom feeders. Bottom feeders. Wow. And so, what sounded so prejudiced in this text was the stereotype that brown culture or people of color are vindictive. That definitely sounds like a stereotype. So, it's disturbing to see anyone speak like that. I asked Lindsay about this text message because it looks like it was Freddie. And she informed me that this text message is actually from her girlfriend. When she was talking to the blogger, they were actually messaging back and forth on Instagram and talking by phone. So if you see in the next message when she said, sorry, my phone died, it's because they were also talking by phone. Now, when I spoke to the blogger, she said the same thing, that the text messages in gray, the screenshot of text messages that say, the brown culture is vindictive, is a screenshot from one of Lindsay's girlfriends that she was sending to her, and they were discussing it on the phone. So it's not actually Freddie who said those words about the brown culture community being vindictive. And in my opinion, that does make sense, because why would she send a blogger something that her husband said to her privately that sounds so bad? Once she explained it and once the blogger explained it, it did make sense that she wouldn't throw her soon to be husband under the bus. But this is something that her girlfriend said, and Lindsay said in a separate message to the blogger, I'll be honest, I don't know the right things to say. I don't know if saying person of color or black is acceptable now. I don't know the triggers that offend certain people. I want to speak the truth, but I don't want it to be turned into a race thing. I don't want to say the wrong thing ignorantly and get slammed when I didn't mean harm. My heart isn't racist. My feelings are hurt, and I'm gun shy now around certain people. But my mind and my heart don't go to that place until I'm attacked. The things they say to me, I can't even read. I just decline all now because they are so hard to comprehend. They make me want to fight back. So, in this message, she's saying basically she doesn't know what to call black people. And it's a little cringe, but I think a lot of white people are in that situation and they don't know how to address black people. When speaking with the blogger, like I said, the blog is called Girlfriends and Champagne. And it's really more than a blog. Like I said, it's a panel, it's a women empowerment panel. And when speaking with her, she shared with me that she was offended when speaking with Lindsay. She said, no, those messages are not from Freddie. The messages saying that the brown culture can be vindictive, no, they're not from Freddie. They're from Lindsay's girlfriend. But at the same time, she was offended by the replies by Freddie calling Jeannie Mai trash. Because, like I said, she runs a women's empowerment blog and she didn't like a woman being called trash. So that's why she sent these messages to the neighborhood talk. She held on to these messages for years. And that's why she eventually sent them to the neighborhood talk. Once Freddie called Jeannie Mai trash, it triggered her because she is all about women's empowerment and she didn't want to hear a woman referred to as trash. So that is the backstory on that. As I mentioned in my previous video, Freddie Hartise allegedly has signed an agreement not to speak on Jeannie Mai publicly, but Jeannie Mai is able to speak on him. She's able to allude to him on her talk show, The Real, because of her job. The way her show is run, she's able to allude to him. but he is not able to do that. But his fiance, Lindsay Toole, didn't sign any type of agreement. She didn't sign anything. And so she is able to discuss Jeannie Mai. And so when people ask why she's standing up for Freddy, like a lot of people are wondering that, like, even when these allegations came out against Freddy, why is it always Lindsay standing up for him? It's because he signed an agreement to never mention Jeannie. And so she didn't sign that agreement. And so that's why she is like the mouthpiece for that couple. All right, you guys. So this has been a mess. This is Layla Lynn reporting live from the mess. Hopefully this mess can come to a close soon, but I honestly don't know if it will because it seems to set off a firestorm. Anytime Jeannie Mai mentions her ex-husband or alludes to her ex-husband on the reel, it seems to set off a firestorm online. And so you can't really ask her not to refer to her past because we all have a right to tell our story. But it's just unfortunate that whenever she tells her story, this kind of blows up on social media. But leave a comment and let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you think about both Lindsay and the blogger who I spoke to separately. I don't think I even told them that I spoke to each one of them. But what do you think about them both saying that it's actually Lindsay's girlfriend who made those comments? And what do you think about the fact that Jeannie Mai is able to speak about her ex-husband publicly, but he is not able to do the same? Leave a comment and share your thoughts. As always, thanks for watching.
My first introduction into ministry started about like 7 years ago when I took over as a youth worship leader at my church, and then from there I kind of just been writing and just starting to develop myself, and I've just been inspired by the likes of Todd Delaney and Chandler Moore and Rich Talberth, and then just keeping some foundation with me too, because I grew up in a Pentecostal church, and it's helped to develop me to have the desire to be a glory carrier and to just cause free worship wherever God allows me to minister. Hey guys, it's me, DJ Harris, and I thank you and love you all for your support and your prayers through this journey. Listen, stay connected with me. Stay connected on Facebook, on Instagram. You can follow me on YouTube at DJ Harris Music. And listen, I want to worship with you all. So for all bookings, you can contact us at djharrisbookings@gmail.com. I love you all, and I hope to see you soon.
Layla, tells it all.